Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to Ask the Health Coach. I'm your host, Carlos. Today, we're going to bring up a topic that Oprah brought up on her segment just a few nights ago about obesity. She said that obesity is actually a disease and not a choice. So we're going to dig a little bit deeper into that in the video today. And we're going to ask the question, is obesity a disease or a choice? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think before we get started? So Oprah recently had a segment on TV on ABC where she talked about, how she started using some medications like Ozempic, Mounjaro, all of these different diabetic medications that people are now using to lose weight, right? So what they were proposing during this segment is that obesity is actually not a choice but a disease, right? And I would say yes and no. I would say yes, it's a disease, and yes, it is a choice. Let me explain. First, let's talk about why obesity is a disease. The reason it's a disease is because what usually comes with obesity? There are a few things. You have things like heart disease, diabetes, kidney issues. You have all these comorbidities that come with obesity. So, rationally, obesity is a disease, right? But at the same time, it is a choice, right? So, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, kidney disease, most of these are by choice, right? We can choose to be active. We can choose to move more. For some, it may be a little tougher the more weight you gain. It may be a little bit harder on the joints to go for a run. A little bit more harder on the joints to go for a long walk. Maybe a little bit harder on the lungs and the heart because now you have to push a lot of weight. But there are alternatives, right? We can do the bike at the gym, the recumbent bike, where you sit back and you bike, right? Go for a light pace. You can go to the swimming pool. You can do water aerobics to take some of the weight off the joints while at the same time getting that heart rate up, getting that cardio in. So those are some ways that we can make a choice. It's by just being active before we get to the point where we gain, 50, 80, 100 pounds. That's one choice we can make. The other choice we can make is what we choose to eat, right? Do we choose to cook at home? Do we choose to eat out at a fast food restaurant? And a lot of these habits come from when we're kids, right? So if our parents normally took us out to fast food on a regular basis, then we tend to stick to those same habits as we get older. So another thing they mentioned during this segment is that it's not willpower, but it's here in the mind, right? So we have to really create plans in order to really stick to these goals, in order to make this habit, make these choices really stick. If we want to lose that weight, we want to drop those pounds, we really have to plan ahead. If we don't, then we're going to go for the fast food places. We're going to go for the McDonald's. We're going to go for the Burger Kings, the Wendy's. We're going to go for the Chick-fil-A. We're going to go for these things that are high in fats, added sugars, and a lot of sodium. We tend to go for those because, again, they're quick and convenient, okay? That's what we tend to go for. But we have to plan ahead so we can make better choices. What are some ways you can plan ahead? One way you can do this is by creating a grocery list and creating a menu that's attached to that grocery list. That way you know each day what you're going to make. Monday through Friday, this is the list. Monday, we're going to do chicken Alfredo. Tuesday, we're going to do some teriyaki chicken. On Wednesday, we're going to do chicken tacos, and so on and so on. You plan out that whole week. This way, you know what's in your food. It's not all these added chemicals they put in our fast food, all that stuff. This way, we limit how much junk food we buy at the grocery store also. So if you have a grocery list, you're less likely to detour and buy things you don't need. You'll stick to your budget also, which is going to help you out financially if you're trying to budget when you go grocery shopping. This is going to help out in both ways. This way, you're not buying a lot of junk food that you don't need. So we need to figure out ways to put healthier snacks on our grocery list, okay? Healthier snacks that still have good flavor, but in turn, are going to provide you with more fiber, more protein, and more healthy fats. That's what we want to look for when we're looking for those healthier snacks. Over the potato chips, over the cakes, the pies, the cookies, we want to try to figure out what can we put in our house that's going to be a little bit better for us, better for our health. That's going to get us closer to that goal of losing weight, getting our blood pressure down, our blood sugar levels down. That's what we have to kind of shoot for when it comes to reaching our goals, okay? So you have to figure it out, plan ahead when it comes to grocery shopping. Number 2, plan ahead when you know you're going to go out to eat. We all have a smartphone. So look at your smartphone before you go to McDonald's, before you go to Chick-fil-A. See what options they have there that's a better choice, right? Or maybe I can go to a different restaurant. I did a video before where we talked about Chipotle versus McDonald's. A lot of people say McDonald's is more convenient. No, Chipotle is just as convenient as McDonald's. Some people say McDonald's is cheaper than Chipotle. No, they're tit for tat for the most part. If you're getting a full meal at McDonald's, a quarter pounder with cheese with fries and drink, you're more likely to pay $9 to $12. At Chipotle, you're paying anywhere between $8 to $10 for that meal. So you're going to almost tit for tat or a little bit less by going to Chipotle. It'll be a better option, a better choice because you're getting more fiber through that, more good sources of protein, more vegetables, things like that. So we have to look at these options because you have the choice to choose McDonald's, Burger King, or you can say, let me go to Cava or Chipotle where I know they have better options. It's still convenient, it's quick, easy access, and I'll get more nutrients from these foods. And again, they'll get me closer to my goal of reducing my blood pressure, reducing my weight, my blood sugar levels, okay? So those are 2 ways that you can plan ahead. A third way you can plan ahead when it comes to your nutrition is saying, okay, if I'm going out to eat at a restaurant where I know they won't have a lot of good options, but I want to hang out with my friends, my family, whoever it may be, I want to hang out with them, what I'll do before I go is I'm going to eat a little something before I go. I'm going to eat some vegetables, eat some fruit, eat some lean protein, whatever it may be. So that way, when I get there, I'm content and I won't overindulge. I'll still enjoy myself, still enjoy some of the food, but I won't overindulge in those foods, okay? Number 4, when it comes to nutrition, is we gotta reduce our alcohol consumption too. A lot of times we go into happy hours, we want to hang out with friends, a social event, things like that. But we have to reduce our alcohol consumption as much as possible. One way to do this is keeping it out of the house. No wine, no beer, no vodka, no liquors, nothing like that in the house. Make it occasional, once a week, once every few weeks, you go out for alcohol. That way, you reduce your chances for kidney issues and liver issues, okay? Now, let's talk about the fitness aspect when it comes to the choice of fitness. We talked about a little bit earlier, but I want to talk about a little bit deeper when it comes to fitness. Again, you have to plan ahead because if you don't have a plan, you will fail and you will choose the alternative if you don't plan ahead, okay? So, how do you plan your fitness activities? Get very specific. Tell yourself, I'm gonna do this on Monday. I'm gonna do that on Wednesday. I'm gonna do these exercises on Friday. Whatever you need to do to prioritize that and plan that is gonna be key in really making that choice to reach your fitness goals, okay? So for example, if you know you have joint issues and you can't do a lot of running, you can't do a lot of high impact jumping type exercises, then you say, hey, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna give me a gym membership, probably Planet Fitness, whatever it may be, for $9.99. I'll go use the recumbent bike there, use the elliptical, the rower, something that's very low impact. Or I might get a membership at the Y or LA Fitness where somebody has a swimming pool and I can do water aerobics and they'll take a lot of weight off of my joints. So you have to figure out what's going to work best for you to get the weight down, but at the same time, is not putting more stress on your body. Because you do anything that's putting more stress on your body, then you're more than likely to quit. So we have to figure out what works for you first of all. So talk to your doctor, ask them what's the best way to get to my goal of weight loss. So your doctor's gonna tell you need to get your blood pressure down, you need to get your blood sugar levels down. They're gonna give you something generic. They're gonna say you need to move more, you need to eat better. That's all they're gonna say. But you have to really come up with a detailed plan. So talk to a health coach like myself, personal trainer, talk to a registered dietitian, talk to somebody to get you a meal plan together, and also talk to somebody else to get you a workout plan together that's gonna fit you and your lifestyle, okay? This is gonna be key in reaching your goals. Reaching your goals of, again, reducing that weight, reducing those blood sugar levels, getting that cholesterol down. We have to have a plan of action in order to make this happen. Another thing they talked about with the medications, Oprah mentioned this, is that you can take the medications, right? You can take the weight loss pills, the Ozempic and the other medication that's out there that's supposed to help you lose weight, but there are side effects to these, right? So this is where it comes to the question, do the benefits outweigh the risk, right? And also I asked this question too, should it be, and y'all can let me know in the comments below, should the medications be for somebody that's morbidly obese, somebody that's clinically obese, or should it be for somebody that's trying to lose 15, 20, 30 pounds or any type of weight? Let me know in the comments below. Me, myself, I believe that if the side effects kind of outweigh the benefits, then I would say it should be for somebody that's clinically obese. Somebody that just really needs to get their weight down in order to get their blood pressure, blood sugar levels under control so they can be healthy and live a longer life. If it's somebody just saying, I want to lose 15 or 20 pounds, I don't feel like this medication is for you, because again, the side effects behind it do not outweigh the, but they kind of outweigh the benefits, I should say. So if it's more side effects than benefits to it, and you're just trying to lose a few pounds, I would not suggest. But you want to talk to your doctor about that though. Talk to your doctor about if I should take any of these medications to lose weight. The other question they had on here, should insurance cover this since we see obesity as a disease? Should obesity be seen as a disease so insurance will compensate you for these weight loss medications? Again, on that one, I think if a person is clinically obese, then yes, it should. Because this person can't do a lot of activity. This person probably don't have the mindset just yet to make a drastic change in their diet plan, right? So they need that medication more than likely to help them out. The other thing that you have to think about when you're taking this medication too, Oprah pointed this out. She said, I took the medication, but at the same time, I was exercising, going for hikes, lifting weights. I was also eating right too. I was eating what I should be eating healthy. So you have to think, in combination, it's not just the medication alone that's going to help you lose this weight. You also have to make changes in your diet and also in your physical activity too. So don't think that just taking the medication alone is going to get you that weight loss goal. So that's my opinion, but I want to know your opinion in the comments below. Do you think obesity is a disease, or do you believe it's a choice? Let me know in the comments below. But in the meantime, remember, your health is in your control. Control the controllables when you can, because that's the only thing you can do is control what you can. Remember, the choice is yours. Peace.